Goddamn, man. Goddamn. That, you know, we use the phrase I'm tired a lot. This might be the most literal use of that phrase, man. I am tired. Not metaphorically, literally, because that was probably the most boring show that Triple H has ever put on in his life, man. I didn't feel a thing during the damn near essentially the whole show, man. That was so pointless. It was rushed. It was pointless. I felt nothing watching it. I felt nothing when it ended. And man, that was a rough one. That really was.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Manager Logan? What's going on with Manager Logan, bro?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, the show tonight was ridiculously unmemorable. To be honest, and when I was sitting there after the main event went off, I just kind of said to myself, like, that was like one of the most unforgettable, like, big shows that WWE has done. Like, it to me, again, it just wasn't memorable at all, quite frankly. Like, I mean, again, I shouldn't say at all. There were things on the show I did like, but again, for the most part, there wasn't anything on the show that blew me out of the water, minus Nick Aldis coming out to Oasis.
Yeah.
Again, for me, there, like, a lot of the show just felt very rushed. It felt very rushed. I just kind of sat back, like, saying to myself, I found myself more times than not saying, that's it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's for a lot on this show. Funny enough, one of the best matches on the show was from none other than the Ring General, Liv Morgan. They actually had a really fucking good match, I must say. They actually were tweaking out there. I can't lie.
They were tweaking in the end of that match.
I see what Triple H is saying now.
I might see what Triple H is saying. Liv might be the ring general and the businessman. They had a good match to open the show, and other than that, the show kind of just coasted from there, man. The men's three-way was decent. It was nice. Probably the second best thing on the show, really. The women's six-man was a bunch of nonsense, if we're being honest, man. Very sloppy, very rough. What else happened on that show, man? I mean, what was the WWE Championship match? I'm seeing very 50-50 reactions. Some people are really liking it. I absolutely despise that match. I felt not an ounce of nothing during that match, before, during, and after. Kind of was a waste. I don't think it deserved the main event. And for Open Brock, I think it definitely underwhelmed. Overall, it was one of those things where it really just didn't need to be a Hell in a Cell. It just really didn't need to be. We all said it before, and they kind of proved us right when, they said we didn't need to put it in Hell in a Cell, and it kind of essentially wasn't even in Hell in a Cell, if you really think about it. They didn't really even touch the cell, so that was unfortunate. I am kind of happy it main evented over Cody and Punk. I don't think they deserve the main event from the feud they put on. I really don't think they deserve the main event. And it was just a rough, boring, pretty feelingless show that Triple H put on for night one.
Yeah, it was very it was very, I keep seeing Logan say it, it was very run of the mill. He says nothing memorable. It was fine to sit down and watch. Something I'll never go back and watch.
Yep.
Yeah, again, I sat there, I watched it.
It ended.
And I probably won't ever watch it again. Because again, there was nothing, to me, there was just nothing, there was nothing memorable. There was absolutely nothing memorable on the show, minus maybe the moment at the end where Brock basically, declared Obafemi the future. Now it's up to Triple H to kind of carry that on, and then Nick Aldis coming out to Oasis was the best fucking part of the night.
That was literally the best part of the night.
That was the best part of the night, bro. Was Nick Aldis coming out to one of my fucking favorite bands ever.
This man marked out when he realized. But first of all, it was hard to realize it because Michael Cole didn't shut the fuck up during his goddamn entrance. But
Yes, I love that album, and I couldn't even tell. And I listen to Oasis a
he
lot.
does.
I listen to Oasis a fuck ton. I couldn't even tell that was Liam's voice because Michael Cole wouldn't shut the hell up. He literally wouldn't shut the hell up. And then Wade Barrett was going nuts, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that sounded a little familiar. I'm like kind of thinking. So then I looked to Twitter, and it was Oasis, so I had to go back and watch. But legitimately, and again, this is coming from me, I couldn't even fucking tell it was Oasis until I had to go back and watch. And then even that, it took me like a whole nother time watching it back to finally hear Liam's voice, because the first time I wasn't fucking paying attention until Wade Barrett started marking out. But yeah, so that, to me, that was the best part of the fucking night. But yeah, again, just very run of the mill. You mentioned the split on the CM Punk and Cody Rhodes match. To me, I'm sort of in the middle. I I wouldn't say I despise the match. I will. I'm probably in the spot you don't want to be in. But I didn't despise the match. I didn't love the match. I didn't love the match. I see. Again, I see what they tried to do. I see what they tried to do. Obviously, with like the psychology of CM Punk, and working his knee and stuff like that. I can appreciate stuff like that. But again, for me, the match just didn't hit, and I think it is because the feud just doesn't hit for me. One thing I'm happy about. Obviously, Cody Rhodes didn't win the championship, and Randy Orton's back, so they're gonna continue that feud without the championship. I think that's probably the best kind of way to go about it. I just don't think. I don't think that there is. I don't think there is. You know. I don't. At least there's. At least for me, I don't think there's any interest to see Randy and Cody in a WWE program, a WWE Championship program again. Although I'm still not excited for the world title scene, because you got CM Punk, who's the champion, and you have Finn Balor or Sami Zayn, which are two guys he's already kind of worked with this year. I mean, Sammy was a quick thing. You know what I mean? I guess Sammy would be the best option, because from there you can integrate Kevin Owens back into this whole kind of, thing, and integrate him back into the world title picture and stuff like that. Being that Sammy and Punk, I guess, didn't have a full-fledged feud. I think that's probably the best way, just for the sake of getting Kevin Owens involved, because I think if there's something you really want to focus on in terms of feuds on SmackDown, it is Kevin Owens versus CM Punk. I really think that's a lot of history there. There's a lot of history they can uncover. And yes, I think that's the best way to go about it. So I guess, again, there is a little excitement there. I guess if Sami Zayn does come out the victor, I get, him and Finn already had a whole feud earlier this year for Elimination Chamber, which was great, but no reason to really see it again. I mean,
no,
I wouldn't necessarily say they, cut deep on each other earlier this year. I think Sami Zayn's probably your best route, because like I said, they have worked with each other, but they haven't had a full-fledged feud. So again, for the sake of getting Kevin Owens back involved, then I think that I think that is probably the best way. But yeah, honestly, didn't love the match. I had a feeling, because for me it started out very slow. For me it started out ridiculously slow. It got better as they kind of went on later in the match. I really liked the spot with Punk fucking flying through the announce table. I thought that was a good looking spot. The way that you can literally see the sweat on the announce table, the way he completely slid off, like this dude is on a slip and slide and into the barricade. But again, I can't say I despise the match, but I certainly wasn't in love with it. It was a good match for me. No, I wouldn't put it anywhere near great.
No, 3, 2.5 at best, but kind of just happened, man. And that's kind of just the sum of the show is it just came and went. Like Logan said, the only memorable thing was the Aldis and Gunther match and their moments within that match. And other than that, you kind of forego the whole show, probably put it on an episode of weekly television, and it'll feel all the same.
Nick Aldis. Wait. Nick Aldis has resigned as SmackDown GM.
Re-signed. Reinstated. He's the GM again.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, disappointing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I just seen that he was reinstated as SmackDown GM. Come on, bro.
Like,
I want to hear more Oasis. What are we doing? Even though they're probably gonna take it away from him, and Def Rebel's gonna give like their version of what they think Oasis is. But you know, tonight could have been a lot of people's first nights listening to Oasis, bro.
It could have been, man. It could have been, man. And the second I realized, and we realized it was a big band like Oasis, that's how I knew that all this thing was probably gonna be a one-time thing, at least for now. Because
yes,
they ain't paying for that in the regular. They are not paying for that in the regular. I know how this company works.
Yes. Well, at least we have Tony Khan.
He'll pay for it.
He pays for Nigel McGuinness. These Brits love Oasis, bro.
They fucking love Oasis.
I gotta ask Bell the full magnitude of their popularity over there, because
be.
They all loved it. Wade Barrett was going fucking ape shit when he heard Liam Gallagher on the fucking PA system.
Crazy, man.
He was going nuts, bro. Hey, man, these Brits, they love Oasis, bro. I love
really
Oasis.
Exactly.
I'm cool with it, man. But yeah, it was funny too, because that is quite literally exactly what you said. As soon as we figured out it was Oasis playing, you said, "Oh yeah, okay. Well, Nick Aldis is only doing a one-off then, so
know it.
They ain't paying for this shit." But yeah, he has been reinstated as GM.
Brother,
come on, man.
Got one good thing going, and let's just keep him as a GM, man.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see more of him. I think
it would have.
I think that would have been nice, but you know,
we
can't have everything we want.
No, it's Triple H.
Yeah, but again, and then for me, that Hell in a Cell main event, underwhelmed. I think that was probably amongst their matches.
Their weakest?
Probably their weakest match. Their weakest match. I'll put the Clash in Italy match above just because. I'm sorry. I'll put the SummerSlam match above Clash in Italy because, we seen Oba get the victory. For me, the ending just seemed very anticlimactic. I didn't expect it to I didn't expect it to end that quickly. It was like we seen a spot, with him getting tombstoned. You know what I mean? He kicks out, pops right up, punches a chair, fall from grace, and that was it. And it was like, for me, again, when the match ended, I was just kind of sitting there like, okay, I just thought they would do a little more, and maybe that's my mistake because this is typical Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
like you put him in a really big match against somebody people like really want to see him against, and then we kind of do just get something on the shorter side, which I guess is fine if it's on the shorter side. I just expected them to do more in the structure.
Yeah.
I expected them to just do a little bit more. And again, I'm very happy with Oba winning, and I'm very happy we got that passing of the torch moment, but I would be lying to say by the end of that, I was just a little bit kind of like, that's it. So yeah, I mean, again, the moment at the end was really cool though. I guess that kind of made up for it, or it maybe gave us a little bit more of something, but
yeah, it kind of made up for, like I said, like, gave us something, man. And I think you hit the nail on the head perfectly with the phrase, that's it. It's kind of a culmination of just the whole night, most of the matches, and most of the moments. You just say to yourself, that's it. That's all they're going to get. That's all the time they're going to get. Next match, that's it. We're at to another commercial. That's how much time we have from commercial to commercial. It's very unfortunate, man. Another element to the show tonight, I don't remember any video packages besides the main event. The main event got a video package. It was a little weird, to be honest, because they only tracked it from the last match loss to this match. Kind of weird, but overall, man, no video package. It would just be an overly short match and do a commercial and do more ads and do an overly short match and do commercial, and it was just kind of repeat the whole night, man. It's just that Triple H really does that with these big shows, man. He like runs through them so fast, man. And it's just, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I feel nothing during the whole show, and you just run through it. You do it with Mania, you do it with SummerSlam. He just runs through these big shows, and you feel nothing afterwards.
Yeah, again, it just feels it feels again it doesn't feel like a show is organically being paced. It feels like, all right, you're next, you're next, you're
Hmm.
next. It's like, again, it's, you know, our, in the modern ESPN era, we don't get video packages, we get 3-minute commercial spots, which, dude, like, way to hype up the match that we're about to see. Way to like explain to like a casual viewer, or like, you know, they always like to tout, like, you know, we're bringing in new eyes with ESPN and our new era and yada yada yada. And it's like, you're not giving somebody who's viewing for the first time, and maybe they don't fucking know who Fatal Influence and Paige and the Bella Twins are.
Yeah.
So you give them a video package. You briefly kind of
Explain it.
explain the feud, show what's happened in like a minute and a minute to 2 minutes of a video package, and bam. You know what I mean? But it's like, again, it just feels like it's like, you know, Jimmy John's commercial, you know, match, Liberty Mutual, another match. It's just like there's no there's no room there's no room to breathe, and don't tell me that commercials are a room to breathe, because for me, they're not.
They
They're
just take me
something
out
that
of it.
take you out of the show.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Where if it's like a video package and you're a casual viewer, okay, maybe I want to watch. Maybe I want to watch this shit. Maybe I want to see what maybe I want to see what Cody and Punk are feuding about, even though, you know,
Yeah, there's really nothing.
there's nothing going on there. But you get the point. It's like, explain the feud, show, kind of recap things. You know what I mean? Don't, like, what are we doing?
And those commercials really take you out the show in between matches, and you really just don't feel anything going into the next match most of the time, man. And especially tonight, on a night like tonight, kind of just, it was just a circle of feeling nothing throughout the whole night, and it's just not what you want to feel.
It's like, a perfect example with Oba and Brock tonight. They did this awesome video package where it sounded like the voice actor for Kratos
It did.
was doing like a voiceover for their feud, and again, recapping what has happened. Oba lost at Clash in Italy. He goes on to do King of the Ring, and now we're here at Hell in a Cell. Again, it recaps, it gets you hyped for the match, it hooks you into the match. So again, you as a viewer say, okay, I watched this shit, it got me hype, I'm ready. Like, bro, Bryan Danielson's video packages back in the day to fucking Monster by Imagine Dragons,
Great.
or you always see the classic one. It's memed all the time today, but like
Hmm.
the Austin and Rock ones to My Way by Limp Bizkit, John Cena and Bray Wyatt's to Legacy by Eminem, DIY and Revival to fucking Hated by Beartooth. Like, bro, it just feels like such a lost art, and
It is.
in its place is fucking Timu, Emu, and Doug commercials.
Emu, Doug, you fucking Chase Wireless, Chase,
General.
like dog. It's just commercials. You don't get any info on anything. You don't get any music to give you a match. Nothing. You feel nothing, and these people are presented as a nothing, and that's all you feel. Just very, very, very boring of a night of wrestling, man, where wrestling was barely even present.
Yeah, a lot, again, to me, a lot left on the table here in terms of what you could have what you could have done. And it's like, you only have 6 matches on the show.
Literally.
You cannot tell me, at the very least, a 2-minute video package for each of these matches is gonna add an extra, what, total 20 minutes to the runtime, 15 minutes to the runtime,
Yeah.
12 minutes to the runtime. Like, you can't sit there and tell. The show ended at what, 8 o'clock,
8:09.
8:10.
It ended at fucking 8:09 is when it faded out.
Like, you cannot tell me there's no room for at least a 90-second, 2-minute video package here.
Literally.
You can't.
You can't.
I don't know, man. Pretty ridiculous to me. Again, everything just felt rushed. Everything felt short. Liv Morgan and Io Sky maybe got, they again, before the first 20 minutes of the show, and that's not including the intro they did and the entrances, the match was already done.
Yeah. It's so frustrating.
But how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining us for another edition of NHP, man. This is your SummerSlam Night 1 post-show review. If this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday we're on here with NHP Unscripted, and every Friday we're on here at 3 p.m. Central with the news. And for the pay-per-views for both WWE and AEW, we are live directly after the show goes off the air with the official post-show review. Obviously, like we are here today, and we will be here tomorrow for SummerSlam. Also, if you guys did miss Friday's edition of the news, or yesterday's edition of the news, you guys can now watch that live on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here live every single Friday at 3 p.m. Central for the news, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Links at the top of the description of this very video, where you can find the slept on since 2020 design that you see on your very screen, as well as all the other OG designs live on there as we speak. And with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you do not know who your boys are here at Notorious Heels, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show, and as for the other half, we got none other than my guy, Sir K here. Sir K, how the hell are you doing today, man? Please let the people know what it is you are smiling about today.
No, man, I can let you know what I'm smiling about today, man. Because it's not SummerSlam. It's definitely not SummerSlam. At least not night 1 so far, man. Smiling, man, because last night, man, we got to watch Brand New Day, man. And you know what? I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Obviously, it just came out. I'm not going to be that type of guy. I'm not like these Twitter and TikTok guys that are just going to show you. Literally, bro, when I woke up today, I was scrolling on Twitter. Someone dead ass uploaded the full movie on Twitter.
Oh, I've been getting, yeah, I see them all the time.
I've seen I was, and a lot of times it's memes. So I'm like, let me scroll in a little bit to see. And it was like the actual legit movie they just posted on Twitter,
Yes,
bro.
was.
That shit is wild, man. But I loved it, man. I loved it. I thought it was a phenomenal movie, man. I kind of just, due to nostalgia, I have to put it under. I feel that. I gotta put it under No Way Home just a little bit. I felt a little more during No Way Home. You know, I was still tearing up a little bit. Wasn't crying like I was during No Way Home, so that's pretty good scale to see how much you love a Spider-Man movie, man.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty close to crying at Brand New Day.
There was moments where
It was at the part when
I think I know the part.
I got you.
Exactly, we got you, man. We got you, man. But it was really fun.
I thought I was gonna spoil it.
You thought I was gonna spoil it? Exactly, man. Exactly. I loved that movie. I thought it was great, man. Without spoiling, the one thing I could say, reason I loved it, man, is it does what like the Batman did for me. Is he's in the suit most of the movie, doing Spider-Man shit. The same way in the Batman, he's in the suit most of the movie, doing Batman shit. That's what I love from like a superhero movie. I want them in the costume for most of it. I just want them doing superhero shit. That's what it was, man. I loved it, man. I really loved it. But other than that, we came here today, saw SummerSlam. Unfortunately, we have to talk about SummerSlam. And how's everyone doing in the comments? Durante, doing good, man. How you doing? Gotti, Logan, how you guys doing, man? Like Durante always asks, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? How's it doing watching the replay? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Man. Obviously watched this boring ass SummerSlam show today. And last night we seen I almost said No Way Home. Last night we seen Brand New Day. Brand New Day, I can say, again, not going to spoil it. I'll give it about another week for you guys.
Yeah.
I'll give it about another week before, we fully kind of go in depth about this kind of stuff. First off, there is a post-credit scene. So whenever you guys do go see it, yes, there is a post-credit scene, in case you guys...
It's after all the credits.
Yes, it's not like one in the middle of the credits. It's after all the whole credits. I'll say that. I'm sure everybody kind of figured they typically do it, but nonetheless, yes, there is a post-credit scene, and for me, I really loved it. I really loved it. I personally would say this was Tom Holland's second best Spider-Man movie that he's done. Personally, I would say No Way Home, Brand New Day, Homecoming, Far From Home.
That would be my exact rankings of his too.
That's how I would rank them. But again, I thought it was really, really dope. I thought Tom Holland really has, something about him as Spider-Man in this movie felt like, it really feels like his Peter Parker character is really kind of coming into his own.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it was, without spoiling anything, it was just a lot of Spider-Man shit.
Exactly.
And it was a really good way to ground the series, and I really liked some of the stuff we seen. I think a lot of things are going to play into future things with, the characters, and I really think there's a lot of characters. I really think that these characters are going to play off each other very well in the coming movies. But I'm excited for Doomsday, especially, man. And again, I really love what they did. They grounded the series. Obviously, the last one, it was obviously all over the place. It was very multiversial, and you know what I mean. And it was great. It was my favorite Tom Holland movie as his Spider-Man. But I think this was a really good way to ground the series overall.
I think it was. I fucking loved it, man.
So yeah, there you go. But nonetheless, very good. I would recommend you guys to go see it. And the thing that sucks most about watching these movies that are very good is you're just left saying to yourself, fuck, now I gotta wait fucking years for the next one. I said it during No Way Home. I said it during Batman. I'm saying it again after Brand New Day. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to go see it. And I'm excited as well for the future. So
Zach, you never know, man.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sometimes you gotta do, a night two.
Yeah, you definitely need a night two after a show like this.
After we get a night one like we got tonight.
But first and foremost, the stage. Awesome job.
They did.
Awesome job for the stage. They did. It looked like the side of a Viking ship, kind of. It was kind of in that, or maybe in the shape of a helmet, I guess. I don't really know exactly what the shape was, but I love the triangular rounded design they did for the stage this year for SummerSlam. The SummerSlam stage last year was kind of weak. It was like all them Trons, but they were like oddly placed behind each other. Thought it was kind of weak. This year, I actually really liked what they did. I really liked what they did, and I really liked the the stage, and also to US Bank Stadium. They got that window on there that just leaves an awesome glare on the ring.
It did. There was moments where it would be like Aldis or Gunther on the ground, and they would just be like glowing with sunlight, and I fucking loved it, man. I love daylight in a wrestling show. I think that really brings out the big feel for like a Mania or like now a SummerSlam. I love daylight during wrestling shows, man. It really gives me like a big grand feel to a wrestling show with daylight and windows like that, man. And the shadows off of that ring, dude, I actually really loved. And the stage was really fucking good. It was, it was a TKO creative stage, which just creatively shaped LED boards, but I liked it a lot nonetheless. It was big. It was grand. I liked the little triangle. The ramp itself was kind of skinny. It was kind of really skinny. Like you could tell, especially like during like Brock's entrance, Heyman couldn't stand next to him at all. He had to literally stand like behind him. Very skinny ramp, but other than that, I love the presentation tonight.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yes, I did. I really liked it. I really liked it. But
I do get what you mean, Logan. I wish like I always think of like Mania 33 for example. Like the last like 2 matches were dark, but the first of the show,
yeah. I hated seeing that Mania specifically. I hated seeing like Bray come out in the light, like especially dude, that Scarecrow entrance. That's such an underrated entrance, and I feel like if it was in the dark, that would have went so much harder, dude. The way he like walked up to them and like pushed them, and then they came alive.
Very sick. He was like giving them life. Like I definitely get what you mean. At least the end of the show I would like to be dark. They fucking started the show at 5 o'clock, so it's the summer. It's not gonna get fucking dark till now.
Yeah, and, especially too with also with them putting their shows on an hour earlier. That is one thing that does suck is when they do outside stadium shows.
It's like the whole show.
These main events, not even just the main event, the whole fucking show, like you said, is taking place in light, which sometimes, yes, it does suck. At least for those first couple matches, though, again, it left a really nice glare. But yeah, I totally get what you mean.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's just how we're conditioned as wrestling fans to always feel like, the main event has to the main event has to be at night. But nonetheless, it is something I would say that I do prefer overall. I always like how the beginning of the show is light, and then towards the end of the show, the more important matches, it's dark outside.
It's dark. I always love that idea, man. And it's just, I feel like it's really just a time slot that screws that part over.
Yeah, like, dude, WrestleMania 33.
That was like the perfect iteration of like the timing with the sun was perfect for that show, man. The stage was perfect. A lot of matches weren't perfect, man, but the presentation was perfect.
Yes, if only that show would have been booked good. That show has a ridiculous amount of aura, and then you get to the show itself.
Exactly.
And it loses a lot of credibility. Honestly, if it wasn't for, like, the Hardy Boys returning or fucking Seth Rollins and Triple H, the show's pretty much a dud.
It was pretty much a dud, man.
I'm sorry. Shane and AJ, too.
Shane and AJ.
Absolutely killed it.
Fucking AJ's best Mania matches with Shane McMahon. Fucking wild to think about that, man. But the
WrestleMania performer, bro.
Yeah, man. They always give him like the weirdest opponents, man. Yes. Dude, ball out. It's AJ Styles. Go crazy, man.
Either that or they sabotage his matches.
Could be that too, man. But Mania 33 is the definition of all aura, no fucking all sauce, no meat on that show, man. But the presentation, man, legendary, man. Legendary.
Yes, and then we got a intro by Jay Jettis. Justin Jefferson, bro. Where is JJ McCarthy?
Where's the fake demon, bro?
Bro, where's 9? When he gets into that mode, that's not even JJ anymore, bro. He calls him 9.
He calls him 9, man. Or they give him 9 tries and he still doesn't fucking win none.
Bro, where... I was really excited for this show, for JJ McCarthy.
I know.
And they give us fucking Justin Jefferson. Are you kidding me, bro? He's not a fake demon. Why is he here?
Exactly. No, that's why I'm mad, Logan. He is a star. I don't want a star. I want a fake demon.
I disagree. He's not a star. JJ McCarthy is the star, bro. He is the OG fake demon.
He's a fake ass demon, and that's why I want to see him. Like, Logan, you are correct. He is ass. That's why I want to see him, man.
I wouldn't say that.
His presence would have fit this night one feel so perfectly, bro. It would have just been ass on ass. Like, come on, man.
JJ McCarthy is... Dude, JJ is the man, bro. JJ is the man. He will start this year over Kyler Murray, and it is what it is. And you guys are just going to have to deal with it, man. He's the real deal, bro. He's the real deal, especially when he gets into that mode, bro.
Oh,
Nobody,
shit.
you don't want to see 9.
You don't want to see him.
You do not want to see 9, bro. We love JJ McCarthy. I wanted to see him here. He is the OG fake demon for a reason, and I wanted to see the OG fake demon, bro. And we didn't get it. Instead, we get fucking Justin Jefferson. You've got to be kidding me, bro.
My God.
Well, luckily for Triple H, he's got one more night to make it happen. If I were him, I would be on the phone with Minnesota execs, Minnesota Vikings execs. Pronto.
Exactly.
Give me the fake demon's number.
Give me him. Give me the fake demon number.
We need you. We need you out here, 9. It's time. Logan's hating on JJ McCarthy. I really don't appreciate it.
He's hating on him, man. He should start every time.
Exactly. He's a real demon, bro.
It's a real demon. Real demon of disappointment.
Logan, bro, what's been going on with these Jordan Love clips I've been seeing, dude? How do you respond to these? What would you say to these people?
What would you say to them?
Is he a fake demon? Do we gotta start calling him 10?
Oh, he's 10.
He's 10, bro.
He's perfect 10.
9 and 10.
You agree? Exactly. With what I said, whatever I said, you agree, which is real shit. What did I say?
Dude, these clips, I've been sending you all types of Jordan Love clips. He hasn't even been looking, dude.
He hasn't been looking, man.
He hasn't been looking. What's going on? Logan, you're supposed to be at US Bank Stadium tonight, dude. What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing? You gotta be there.
You could have made sure JJ McCarthy was there. First of all,
exactly.
This could have been up to you. Now it's up to Gotti. How are you guys doing? I also forgot to say what's up to you guys, man. Durante, Mr. Welcome down to cut they shiz off. Gotti, he's says it's a very good show. I feel this is coke because you bought tickets.
Oh, 100%.
But and that's of course we have brother Logan here, man. We have brother Logan. He's disagreeing with me about JJ McCarthy. I feel like the only way this could be settled is on September 26th when you are in Illinois for All Out.
Exactly.
And again, we'll have to settle this in person, man to man, dude. There's only one way to settle this JJ McCarthy hate that I don't appreciate. Okay?
Exactly. As you sit next to us.
Yep.
At the pay-per-view.
At All Out. Yep. But nonetheless, we got the intro by Justin Jefferson, the star, if you can even call him that, with JJ McCarthy on the team, of the Minnesota Vikings. So that was cool. He actually did a pretty cool video. He did a pretty cool video for it. Hope you guys used code JJETUS or JJets, I think the code was, for, your 25% off tickets. Hope you guys used it, but
apparently a lot of people just didn't care to use it. Didn't let it get a lot of people.
But to open the show, all jokes aside, now we're gonna talk about this shit show. I would rather keep making my JJ McCarthy jokes, to be honest.
Truly,
I love JJ McCarthy, man. He's truly the best. Let's move us out of the way here, man. How about this Vikings NHP, bro?
That shit's fire, man.
I've gotten to make 2 NFL logos this year. Pretty dope. And we got an MLB one, at least that we know of, coming up. We got a Houston Astros NHP logo coming up.
Hell yeah, man.
It's gonna be pretty dope. I think that's all they got for sports teams announced.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. So far.
I think so far. You never know what AEW might, or whether they might go for
do they have a September pay-per-view?
Is that Wrestle Dream? What's Wrestle Dream? October?
No, I'm talking about WWE.
Oh, October? Ooh, I don't fucking know.
They don't have one. Well, yeah, they haven't announced like WrestlePalooza.
Thank God.
Again. Or, yeah, I don't know.
We'll see what they do with that, wherever that might be, man.
Yeah.
But NHP logo looks amazing. The background looks amazing, man. 10 times better than anything WWE on their graphics team did. Speaking of their graphics team use of AI is so bad. They put that the Cody and Punk match was a street fight on the chairs, and it indeed was not, man. And I saw someone on Twitter mention it. You know why I probably said street fight? Where they probably plugged in Street Fighter into that AI for an element, and that's what it fucking put out, was Street Fight.
Oh, Oh, the Sunday night's main event. That is their September
Oh,
one.
they are doing that Sunday night main event show.
Yeah,
I
and
forgot about that.
And then Money in the Bank's the October one. That's what it is. That's so strange.
It's so weird, dude.
Yes, I forgot about Sunday night's main event. Forgot about that. Yes, but hey, I've been having a ball with sports logos this year, man. Obviously, you guys seen earlier this year, we did the NHP Raiders one, which was truly one of my favorite ones I've ever made. So,
looks amazing, man. It looks incredible.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. So, we definitely needed that Viking helmet to protect our fucking brains from what we seen tonight. But the first match on the show was Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. Liv Morgan, man, trouble. She's coming out to the ring singing that shit like she is prime Doja Cat, bro.
Dude, she dead ass thinks that shit is fucking super hot flames, bro. That shit is not. It is not. It's very bad, actually, man. Very bad. Very bad theme song.
Yeah. Although, speaking of theme songs, they got my guy Wiz Khalifa on the SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa gives such a summer vibe, bro.
He is
a lot of his music it just gives that.
It gives very summer, chill ass vibe, man. And damn, you gotta do that, bro. You gotta do that. Come on, man. You don't gotta do that, man. But Wiz is always a summer vibe, man. And I liked hearing his voice over some of these graphics, man. It was very nice.
Yeah, there was a couple shots where they played. I think the song is with MGK. There was a couple points where they played his part, and I was just like, dude, just fucking play Wiz Khalifa's part, please. Durante's not fucking with trouble, bro.
You ain't fucking with trouble. That's it. You ain't fucking with trouble, man. I am. I'm bumping that shit, actually. Yeah, I listen to it on Spotify, man.
Really?
Yeah. Same with. I wish Chad Gable's theme was on Spotify.
Yeah, bro. Where is the free ride, bro?
Where is free ride, man? Come on.
Nah, she's legit coming out singing that shit like she's like fucking prime 2020 Doja Cat, bro.
She really is, bro. She's feeling herself. She's lip singing it, man. Brother, that shit sucks. Your little run isn't your title race. That title run isn't trouble. Well, you know, she finally got her first defense.
First defense after 4 months with the championship. Wild
Work, bro.
These two, I gotta say, I see what Triple H means now. She is the ring general. Exactly. Liv Morgan.
It was definitely Liv Morgan that brought this match to what it was, man. It wasn't Io. Wasn't the genius of the sky, Io Sky. It was not, man. It was definitely the ring general, Liv Morgan, man. Great Triple H quote I'll never forget at this point, man. But they actually had a very good match, man. Very good match. Loved a lot of the sequences, man. Very back and forth. And that ending sequence was really good, man. So overall, I really enjoyed this match that they put on.
100%, bro. 100%. Again, very, very good stuff. Very good stuff here. It was a lot better. It was a lot better than I remember a lot of their work being. Like a couple years ago, I remember, they had a feud building into one of the Saturday night's main events. And, I mean, the match was okay. It wasn't really anything, nuts or anything like that. But Io Sky hit a bullet train knee strike. Speaking of AEW, has anybody seen this fucking video of Tony Khan doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, bro? This is some of the funniest shit you'll ever see in your life. I promise you.
That man, they done poured that bucket of water on him. He didn't fucking react in the slightest, dude. I don't know what they did in that media training for Tony Khan. I don't know if they were waterboarding him, fucking electrocuting him, tasing him, or whatever the fuck they did in that media training, bro. That man is a stone wall at this point. That shit was hilarious, man.
Like, if you get the ice dumped on you, a lot of people react. They're like, oh my God, it's so cold, whatever, yada, yada, yada. This dude legit was trying to no-sell the ice as he's like just sticking to the script. He gets the ice, he gets it dumped on him, and he's like, hey, support ALS with the Ice Bucket Challenge. Help it, AEW, ALS.org. but
It's like, dude.
bro, absolutely killed me. We're gonna support Rebel AEW Dynamite Rebel Heart, Athens, Georgia, September 9th.
That is the most dynamite location in the world, dude. Athens, Georgia.
I thought he was going to Athens, Greece, bro.
I thought he was about to go to Greece, but no. Athens, Georgia, man. Look at that. Just east of fucking Atlanta. Where no one goes. But AEW. Hilarious company. Hilarious man.
Dude, he's the man, bro. Tony's just that dude. She hits a bullet train on the while Liv was leaned up against the ring post. She then gets Liv back in the ring for a near fall. She Io would then go for a oblivion of her own. This was countered by Morgan, and Morgan hit a oblivion on Io Sky. That Io Sky, in one of the smoothest counters, Io's fucking fantastic, but one of the smoothest counters you will ever see. Literally does like a headstand kip up off of this oblivion. It looked dope. Io was on offense for just a second before Liv Morgan hit a middle rope code breaker on Sky, and then hitting her with an oblivion to retain the championship here. I gotta say, this was very good, and I don't know if I'm feeling this is so good because I'm feeling that, you know, this actually was one of my favorite matches of the night, only because we hardly get to see Liv Morgan defend the championship, and
Literally.
we hardly get to see Liv Morgan wrestle much, and I don't know what it was, but to me, I just really like this match, man. I really like this match. I really like, and Io's a ring general,
a real one. Let's be honest here.
a real ring general. And again, I think she led Liv Morgan to a very, very good match.
I think she did. I think she led Liv to a very good match. I thought it was a very good opener to the show. I think Liv has the same problem that they do with Dom, where at their core they are just good wrestlers, man. Especially when you put them against someone the caliber of like an Io Sky or, you know, Dom for someone like AJ, that type of thing, man. It's just one of those things where they just stick them in these backstage nothing burger segments every week, and that's all they ever do. The whole summer was just spent in nothing burger backstage segments, man. I think you can do better with them, and I think if you just have them wrestle more, because when they do, they're really not bad at it, as you might think. They would have a much better reaction by the fans, man. Overall, very good opener to the show, man. And I wish they just did this type of stuff more with Liv and basically all the members of the Judgment Day, for being honest here.
100%. 100%.
How is, like, Raquel probably the one that wrestles most in the Judgment Day? Like, she's got to be the one that wrestles the most.
Gotta be.
She's got to be. And she's the weakest one. Like, what are you doing, Paul? I guess she looks like your wife, but brother, what are you doing? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, I feel like, do we see Rox wrestle? No,
unless it's a tag match.
I was gonna, yeah. We say in a singles capacity, Raquel
It's gotta be
wrestles
Raquel.
the most, and
Maybe.
Raquel wrestles in, like, I would say the most meaningful matches out of all three of them, which is sad because one's your women's world champion, and then the other one, no pun intended, is literally a fucking prodigy.
Literally, that's her name for a reason.
A prodigy in the business. And again, Raquel is the one that feels like it's the most meaningful
Like,
match time out of all the women in the Judgment Day. But
makes no sense.
Again, I don't know if the match just shocked me because I don't know, maybe I forgot a little bit that, you know, that Liv Morgan is
Genuinely not a bad wrestler.
is genuinely pretty good. Again, not that I ever thought she was. Maybe I forgot it a little bit, but Lord.
Good Lord, Triple H, man. Just have these people wrestle more. Did you see Jeff Cobb was on an interview and he said that he would ask to wrestle more on SmackDown and they would just shut him down? Like, brother, just have people wrestle more. You're a wrestling company. Like, like, man, you don't gotta AEW it. You just gotta do it a little more. You just don't do it. It's insane, man.
Like, why shut him down? It's a 3-hour SmackDown show. Like, why not? Like, shouldn't you be trying at every turn and at every turn and every corner to try to gain some type of traction?
Yeah.
Like, why not have the guy wrestle to see if he picks up any traction?
Yeah.
He's Jeff Cobb. Let him get in his bag a little bit. Show the fans kind of who the fuck he is and what he can do.
And then he showed us a fire hydrant, man. And Haku took his spot.
Like,
Hey,
what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Liv Morgan wins here. This was, funny enough, the best case scenario here, dude. If you would have had Liv Morgan, and again, I'm not even a big Liv Morgan guy, bro, but if you would have had Liv Morgan drop this championship, and this is her first defense at SummerSlam,
that would have been one of the biggest duds of all time.
That would have been, again, that would have been one of the biggest fucking busts of a title reign that ever was. Especially considering somebody who won the title at WrestleMania.
Literally.
Liv Morgan wins here. We didn't see, any run-ins we did see the Judgment Day earlier in the match, but Io Sky, the Genius Sky, Io Sky took them out with a moonsault on the outside. We didn't see anybody, come out to confront Liv. There was no, Stephanie Vacker return or anything like that. Liv Morgan just looked at the camera, said she was the greatest women's world champion of all time, and she went about her way. And Io Sky was left in the ring crying.
Yeah. Well, what an end to a match that was technically a repeat match from the most useless King and Queen of the Ring you ever put on. But overall, good opener, man.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Bloodline attempting to give Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Solo Sikoa a warning shot.
Am I supposed to finish it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bow.
There you go. Warning shot, bow.
You didn't look at me or give me no cue.
I know, but you finished it for me earlier.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm. When we were watching the show.
Oh, warning shot, bow. He did not give the warning shot, bow, pew, pew, pew.
They attempted to give them the warning shot.
Wow.
And they did not give them the warning shot.
Wow. No, they did not. Now I know.
Dude.
They gave him the warning shot how? Because how the fuck did they beat your ass? You had Jacob Fatu on your team and they beat the fuck out of you.
Oh, man. Dude, they had this sick Gears of War entrance that incorporated Gears of War 0%. There was dead ass, just some props, and they fucking slapped a Gears of War logo on Jacob Fatu's werewolf mask.
Dead ass, bro. Literally the laziest fucking sponsored entrance ever, bro. They threw some props, and it was the most normal Jacob Fatu fucking mask. They just put the logo on, and then Jacob Fatu was doing his little crawl thing in the mask. Very cool. Why was Jey Uso behind him? Giving him back shots, bro. What was that? What was that entrance, bro? What are you guys doing? Jay, I know you're not, but are you good? Are you okay?
Dude, it looked like he was standing behind him, fucking humping him, or walking him.
Yeah.
It looked like he was hovering behind him. I don't know if he was trying to look like he was walking him, or if but it looked like he was fucking humping him.
No, dead ass.
But bro, why? Why are you acting like you're walking Jacob Fatu? This guy is the future. And this is what I talk about with WWE. Here we go on this subject again. This is what I talk about with WWE using talents that are, on the better side of 30, or even, in their late 20s. I can promise you, before you blink, they are going to be 7 years old.
Yep.
Why are we not using people like Jacob Fatu? Instead, Jay is acting like he's walking him.
He's dead ass walking him like a dog. What are you doing, bro? Who are you, first of all? You're Jay. You're the worst member of the family. You suck. Why are you walking Jacob Fatu? Like, what is this, man? What is that?
He needs to sit down, because again, that was an absolutely terrible visual. Jacob Fatu being walked by Jay Uso.
Jay Uso.
The match was
fine.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't a bad match. It came and went, and again we got this just seems like a tiny pit stop as a part of the story.
It does.
You know what I mean? Again, it's just that's kind of what it feels to me. That's kind of what it feels to me. They got
Come on, Logan.
They got
Hey, got 99 issues, but nowadays you can finish the rest.
Warning shot bow.
No. Well, I should have 99 problems, but now he's got one less.
His wife.
Yeah. That's the reference.
His wife.
No longer a problem because not anymore because. All right, we'll move on.
Well, I mean, he kind of replaced her.
He's saying, you know what? Yeah, he did replace her. You know what? He did an Indiana Jones fucking swap out moment, I guess. Good old Jey Uso, man.
It was like Spider-Man: Homecoming when Peter had the crush on Vulture's daughter. What was her name?
Oh, I don't remember. Liz.
He had a crush on Liz, and
Liz?
then that was the last we ever seen of her.
That was the last we ever seen of her, bro.
He just went, and then he went to MJ, bro. So.
Hey, we all gotta do what we gotta do, man. Sometimes you just gotta move on to the next one. There's always one standing right next to that one. Sometimes you just gotta move on. What are you looking at me like that?
Why would you look at me after you said that, bro?
I don't know, man.
You know what you did.
I don't know what I did. I didn't do nothing.
This guy, man. This guy needs help, bro.
What?
Royce Keys, he struggled to hit the Top Choice Royce power slam. What do you think about the Top Royce Choice power slam?
Horrible name. First of all, he has some of the worst names for moves. The what is it? The ultimate spine buster.
Yeah.
And then the Royce Choice.
Choice Royce.
Top Choice Royce, brother. I will say he had it on a singlet, and they were calling him that. They were calling him the Monstar again. Very cool. And now that I'm realizing it, I didn't see "aight" on his Trons, and he didn't say it at all, from what I remember. Did they finally drop that stupid ass catchphrase they tried with him?
They very well might have.
"Aight" catchphrase, man, because Monstar, very good nickname. I like it. I like that little moniker, man. And I hope they keep that presentation they did tonight. He actually looked very good tonight, man. I hope they keep it up with him.
Top Choice Royce was Top Choice Royce was watching Space Jam back in the day.
He was watching.
He was probably like 14 years old when it came out in the 90s.
What year did it come out? 98 or earlier?
Maybe earlier than that. Yeah, so he's probably already like 30.
He was already probably like 18 when it came out, man. He's been in business 20 years. Him and Jacob Fatu were fucking packing away DVD players in 04 in the fucking warehouse and shit.
Yeah, this guy's lying about his age, bro. Top choice. He's
top age Royce. But he was attempting it in that middle rope. I don't know if you guys noticed it throughout the whole night, that middle rope had to have been like too loose than normal, man, because him just standing on it, that shit went down so much. It happened later in the night with someone else, and at the end of the show with Brock, when he tried to get back in the ring, and he fucking grabbed that thing and went down like all the way, dude. There had to have been a problem with that middle rope throughout the night, man. It was loose as hell.
Yeah, once you pointed it out, and once I started, seeing it myself, yeah, it did look like there were problems with it. It looked like it was too loose, or maybe the rope was starting to, rip from within. But yeah, either way, it was definitely it was a rough looking it was a rough night for that middle rope. I can't lie, but yeah, top age Royce, he went to give the top choice Royce power slam a couple times.
Top choice, right?
He went to give it once to Jimmy, but kind of like stumbled off
He's,
of the rope, and it was like hard for him to kind of keep his balance. So then he finally ended up getting it. Um, the Usos went to go for a 1D, and Solo struck Jimmy Uso with a Samoan spike. Jey Uso would then turn around, go after Solo, and then Solo jumped off the apron, and he turned around into a BFT, which I must say, I got to give credit where credit is due. He actually sold that really good, and I was very shocked for Jay. Maybe that was just his body going limp, from being a slug. Maybe he got gassed, you know what I mean, by just running, 3 feet over to LA Knight. But nonetheless, man, I thought he sold it very well.
I was gonna say, man, that was probably the best sell he had in like the past 3 years, man. Very good sell for the BFT, man. I like that moment. I like it a lot. It was a good ending. Fucking LA Knight got the pin. What the hell? Look at that, man. I didn't
And a
say
huge pop.
the huge pop. He was getting he got the best entrance pop. He got the win pop. Great pops for LA Knight. Still never gonna do anything with him. I already know them. And for Jey Uso, again, I don't know if he was just gassed from walking down the ramp. I don't know if what was going on with Jay, but that was probably the best sell he's had in fucking years, man. So props to Jey Uso. Can't believe I'm saying that, man. And match overall was fine. Babyfaces won, which is good. And LA Knight actually got the pin, which is even better. That is probably the most shocking thing on the night, is LA Knight pin someone at a major pay-per-view. What the fuck?
Very shocked.
Whoa, Logan, you're moving a little too fast for Triple H, man. You know what this means? Another U.S. title run. That's what that means.
You know what? I mean, guys, think about it. I could see him giving LA Knight a world championship.
Really?
I mean, think about it, bro. It makes sense. They don't got anybody in the NXT men's division.
Oh.
You know what I mean? LA Knight is the
Oh.
man. And maybe they think he's done so much to prove himself.
He could go win a world title.
He may be the perfect guy to be Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Or even better, maybe LA Knight is the guy to get LeBron James to come out and hold the TNA World Championship.
Maybe, man. Maybe. He might be the guy to finally get LeBron to TNA, man. You never know, man.
This could be huge. He could be the TNA World Champion or the NXT World Champion, bro.
Hey, there is a possibility, man.
Yeah.
There is a possibility.
Yeah. Maybe he could go down to AAA and beat Dom.
He could
go beat Maybe Dom. He could be the AAA Mega Champion. That's a world title too.
I can't wait for AAA to come and go so they could or Triple Mania to come and go so they get that fucking thing off Dom. God damn. But unfortunately, they will never do anything with LA Knight. Genuinely, people are like, oh, after this match, let's no more bloodline with LA Knight. Guys, this is just beginning. It's never gonna end. But this is just the act one for Survivor Series, man.
Yeah, again, that was the vibe I got here too. It did just seem, that's a perfect way to put it. It seemed like an act one, yeah, again, it to me, it to me did give that, give that vibe. And after the match, the Bloodline was very upset. The Bloodline was very upset as Royce Keys dapped up with Solo Sikoa, and Solo Sikoa and LA Knight hugged each other, which got a huge reaction from the crowd. LA Knight was fucking laughing. Again, we talked about it yesterday, but this guy is a huge This guy has huge potential as a babyface.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has very, very huge potential as a babyface. I really think you could do a lot with Solo as a babyface, and him operating that way, being that majority of his run has been as a heel. I think he's sort of shown you what he can do just in the past couple weeks of what he can do as a babyface. The crowd fucking loves this guy. He's very charismatic. LA Knight was fucking laughing at the guy. So it's something that I think is worth trying, and hopefully they do more of it. And again, hopefully this just doesn't lead to him joining back up with the Bloodline. I think that would obviously, be very counterproductive to kind of what you've had for him. I was originally okay with Jacob Fatu joining the Bloodline, dude, and look at how this is kind of turning out. So again, and then maybe it's gonna get maybe it'll be different once we get towards his end in the group, and maybe they'll start to suppress him a little bit less. But it kind of just feels like the way it did when he was with Solo's group. It just feels like there's mad potential for him on his own, but they can't seem to get out of these Bloodline vortexes, and eventually I really hope they do take that step with Solo.
I really hope they do. I think he deserves it. I think Solo being Solo is worth it. And he's just so much better as just a babyface on his own, doing his own thing. It was fucking great. He was standing there dapping him up. He fucking goes for a dap up. They hit the replays. They come back, and he's still in dap up position for LA Knight. Dude is just hilarious, man. I love him, and I really hope they keep him as a babyface for at least some period of time.
I certainly hope so. But yeah, this with the Bloodline losing, this is going to be nothing more than they got the one up on us. We got to run the play.
Run the play. We got to get, you know how it is,
we
bro.
got to get him.
Ugh.
Tribal Chief says we got to get him.
We got to get him. We got to solve the problem. We didn't solve the problem.
We didn't solve the LA Knight problem. We didn't solve the Solo Sikoa problem. We didn't solve the top age Royce problem.
Exactly. There's still a problem. Roman's going to get all serious and tell him, you didn't solve the problem. You guys have to go solve the problem.
Roman doesn't even act concerned with them.
He doesn't
I don't even know
give
where
a
they
fuck
get
about
this shit from.
Yeah, I don't know if he's actually giving them orders or if they're just making it up. He doesn't seem like they give a fuck about any of these three. But they do, and they gotta run the play, man. Gotta run the play and take them out. They gotta deal with the problem, man. They were going to SmackDown for like a month in a row, trying to solve the problem. Here comes SummerSlam, still ain't solved the problem, and they're gonna have to solve the problem in the coming weeks, man. Gotta run the play. Can Triple H run a play for once? God damn, we're just sitting on his ass.
Yes. Speaking of running plays, yeah, that's a fucking wonderful point. I wish Triple H would run the fucking play for once.
Fucking A, man.
Logan says Solo is the entertainment we need, not Danhausen.
No, for real though. He's great. He's amazing. That's the kind of comedy I like. Is that type of comedy where it's just a guy that's funny. I don't need no goofy ass character. I don't need his face. I don't need fucking human money housings and fucking pole housings, and I don't need none of that, bro.
It's a guy that's funny, and it's a guy that's adding comedy into a serious storyline to brighten the mood, but not make it all about comedy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not, again, this is. This isn't Solo Sikoa making this whole feud a carnival act. You know what I mean? This is this is Solo Sikoa getting happy because he won and he was right about wanting to team up with these guys to take care of the bloodline. And again, he was right about it. So he was overjoyed, and he wanted to give LA Knight, a guy who he's hated and a guy who they've hated each other for a very long time, having a happy moment together. And it was funny because Solo's just naturally funny. He doesn't have to come out there with fucking the midget bloodline. He doesn't have to come out there with the midget MFT, even though he had Jeff Cobb before. He doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't
Come
have to
on.
he doesn't have to overly, sit out in the ring and fucking and dance and do sing-alongs and whatever and create a fucking ice cream truck with his face on it. He's just a naturally funny guy.
Exactly.
So what do you know?
What
But
do you know, man?
Jey Uso takes the pin here, and Jada Parker may have taught him how to sell a BFT. She didn't teach him how to kick out, so
No, she did not teach him how to kick out, man.
it's crazy, man. She's been working with a low-key legend and everything, bro.
God, poor soul.
It's craziness. However, yeah, that was this match, and I'm sure we'll see all of these guys in another match very soon.
Oh, most definitely. This all is going to continue on Raw.
Yeah, see you boys in 48 hours.
Dead ass.
Doing the same run-ins. Next up, Gunther and Nick Aldis. First and foremost, Nick Aldis comes out to Morning Glory by Oasis. Banger of an album and a banger of a song. That is so this to me, I don't even care. For me, there wasn't even a match of the night. For me, there was a moment of the night, and it was this. It was Nick Aldis coming out to Oasis.
It was 100% this. The entrance, the feel, the excitement, and like just nervousness he had.
Big pop, too.
Very big pop. Got a very good pop, and just very good, feel-good entrance, man. I really like the feel to this. The song was great. Mike Colin, shut the fuck up. But other than that,
Oasis?
I could fuck with some Oasis, man.
Wow.
I could respect it.
Wow.
It's a very good entrance, man. Very good feel for an entrance, man. Gunther's great. Wish he would really do the trench coats again. Kind of sick of the tracksuits, man. But overall, very good feel going in and out of this match.
100%. 100%. So yes, Nick Aldis comes out to Morning Glory by Oasis, and brother Wade Barrett absolutely made this entrance, bro. He was losing his marbles.
He's marking the fuck out.
Losing his marbles. What's up with you Brits and Oasis, bro? You guys fuck with Oasis.
They
dude.
love Oasis, man. Wade's voice was cracking with how excited he was for this, dude. Said it's every Brit's dream to come out to Oasis, man. Apparently.
Yeah. And that's how you know, right there, this is one and done for Nick Aldis, because they will never pay for an Oasis song ever again.
Ever again. Maybe in the next 2 years when he gets another one of these, every 3 years or whatever. But yeah, we ain't seeing him no time soon.
Thankfully, Tony Khan will always pay for Fucking in the Bushes for Nigel McGuinness.
Is that the name of the song?
Yes.
Fucking in the Bushes?
Yes.
Goddamn, man. Goddamn. And actually, you'll probably hear it soon because he's in that Continental Cup.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in the Continental Cup, so you'll probably hear it. You know, he might have a collision match, so who knows? But might have to just peek the entrance, man.
Well, I think Smosh is about to win the ROH World Tag Team Championships against Mystico El Sky Team. Mystico
El Sky Team. Fucking Motor City Machine Guns, man. That image.
That's what I'm worried about for ROH. I actually did forget that Nigel is on the show. Yeah,
exactly.
But we do have Smosh on the show as well.
We do have Smosh now in the
Anthony and
Ian, I think.
Ian and Anthony. Yes, that's the other guy's name. Yeah, I'm excited for Smosh, bro.
I'm excited they're in AEW.
I know. A lot of hours spent watching those cats.
Exactly.
We got, honestly, dude, this was one of the matches that annoyed me with, I said a lot throughout the night. I said that was it. This was one of the ones that annoyed me, to say it afterwards. Because, it like, I just felt they could have did so much more. I really felt they could have did so much more in terms of, like, maybe just having Aldis power out of another sleeper hold, or maybe again, just maybe a little bit more Nick Aldis offense, I think would have been nice,
Mhm.
man. The match was very short, and is like in that short amount of time, Nick did look really good. He did look really good, but again, I just felt they left so much on the table with like what they could have done with Aldis.
Exactly. I think that's my only problem with this match. Overall, it really wasn't bad. I was just asking myself, like, that's all the offense he gets. Like that again, the phrase of the show of the night. That's it. Like he got almost no offense because anytime he did get offense, it looked really good. I would like to see a little more of it, man. That was my only gripe with the match. Was the lack of offense and just the way he just tapped so fast at the end. You could have just given him more of a fight, which I don't think the producer of this match really gave him any fight, which is very unfortunate because I think he deserved way more of a fight.
Yeah, I think so too. Another thing I see Logan mentioning, and it's very true, and it gets a little frustrating with the way they produce Gunther's matches. Is he does this very like he does the exact they do the exact same endings for him every single time. It's like, oh, he's got the sleeper in. Oh, they're powering out. Oh, he gets the sleeper back in, and then either they pass out or they tap out. In this case, they tapped out, but it does get a bit repetitive with the it's like I feel like when Walter back in NXT UK, he beat you with anything. And that
Yeah,
was one thing that Triple H did very good when he was IC champion. Like,
yeah,
dude, I remember Gunther beating Chad Gable with a fucking lariat. I remember Gunther beating people with power bombs. I remember Gunther beating people with splashes. And I remember Gunther beating people with sleeper holds, but it wasn't every single time. It's like it feels to the point where Gunther does now have a definitive finisher in
yeah.
the sleeper hold, and I personally just liked it better when he was just that dude that won with anything.
I definitely do miss that, and I think that was a big element of Gunther that was so great that I think they did lose in the aspect of ever since they adopted the sleeper, that's all they go for, man. I miss him just winning matches however he was able to win them. I really do miss that.
Yeah. I mean, again, he would literally beat you with anything, man, and it does just feel, it does just feel like he they've gotten to their comfort zone with him to the point where Triple H is sitting back there and he's probably like, yeah, I fucking love Gunther when he does that sleeper.
It's that sleeper that really gets you to feel like, yeah, when it was John Cena, now I want him to just do his normal Gunther thing and bring that out in the big moments that require it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Um, that was also, I felt, one thing in NXT that made him very intimidating.
Yeah,
Speaking kayfabe wise, if you were his opponent, you couldn't scout him because
yeah.
he can do anything. He can do anything to beat you.
With most opponents, you could scout their finisher and make sure they don't catch you off guard in the way that lets them do their finisher. But with Gunther, if you were being down enough, he would find the perfect move in that moment to beat you with, which was perfect, man. Which is what you lost recently with Gunther.
Yeah, 1,000%, 1,000%. It is something they definitely need to get back. Gunther had the sleeper in. It got countered by Nick Aldis into his own sleeper. Gunther then countered that into a Saito suplex. Hit the elbows to the neck. Got him in a sleeper. Hold. Nick Aldis kind of looked like he had a little bit of life in him, but he ended up tapping out. I also forgot to mention, bro, earlier in the match, Gunther walks up to Mickie James and their son. I think his name is Donovan. He walks up to their son and he fucking tells this little kid, "Who are you? Sit down."
Who are you to a child? Is goated.
Absolutely hilarious. Did Nick Aldis deliver? I think for everything he was given, yes. I think he did a very good job. I wouldn't say he was bad by any means. In fact, I thought he looked really good. They didn't give us much. They didn't give them, I think, the proper amount of time,
Yeah.
which for me, makes me want to see him more. and it's kind of it can be a little frustrating just to know that we're probably not gonna see him more.
At least anytime soon.
Yeah.
Maybe our best shot would be Mania, but that's fucking that's so long away, man. And I would really just like more out of this, man. I wish overall I really liked it. I really like what they did. Best feel of the night, definitely. But I just wish they gave him more offense, man. That was my big gripe with this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
after the match, he did get a standing O,
Yep.
and he did celebrate in the ring with Mickey James, his wife, and his son. So very
dope.
cool moment for Nick Aldis, and he finally got his shot, and they made him SmackDown GM right again. So
Brother.
thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks
Great
for
job.
being a fucking idiot again.
He really is. Oh man.
Fatal Influence, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and Paige. They had their match. This was the shortest match on the night. They came in at about 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Brother.
This one was
There.
again. It was very similar to the other 6-man tag on the show. It was just kind of there, and
it wasn't.
It was like the ending part was the only part that really mattered. Otherwise, the match was pretty boring for the most part. Again, this is obviously isn't really a feud to draw me in. The only reason they put this on here was because it was the return of Nikki Bella, and because they knew they were doing that turn segment afterwards.
Yep, that was the only reason they put it on the show, man. I'd like seeing Fatal Influence on the show. I'm glad they got to make it to the show. Only memorable thing about the match was the beginning where they beat the fuck out of Brie Bella, like, a lot. Other than that, they kind of just did a bunch of nothing, and then the match ended, and then the turn segment afterwards happened, man, which was the whole reason, like you said, it was on pay-per-view, man. Well, one thing in the entrances, man, Brie comes out, then Paige comes out, then Nikki Bella comes out. Why is Nikki Bella like the main one we hear the theme song for, bro? Half of the reason Paige is back is for the theme song. What are you guys doing? I don't know. It's definitely not for in-ring work, I'll tell you that. I don't understand, man. And then, after the match, man, they did have the horrifying, man, heel turn of the Bella Twins on Paige, man, where they beat the life out of Paige. And I was just so devastated, man. It's obvious that they're setting up Bella Twins versus Paige and AJ Lee. I mean, it's whatever. It's just more nostalgic pops, and that's about it, man. I feel genuinely nothing towards any of that. I'd rather have taken a Blake Monroe. I'd rather have taken a Jordianne Grace, a Julia, really anything on the show over Bella and Paige stuff.
Yeah, Fatal Influence spent a large portion of the match beating on Brie Bella. They like drug her to the outside on at one point in the match. We're giving her all types of cannonballs on the outside and fucking stomping her head up against the ring steps. And Nikki and Paige are on the apron just watching the shit.
Just damn.
Brie Bella was clutching her shoulder. I don't know if she was just selling what happened, or hopefully she's okay. JC Jane beat Paige. So Paige took the pin here with a rolling elbow or a rolling punch. And afterwards, they turned on Paige. They hugged Paige and then they attacked her. Nikki Bella has two very important messages for us. After she turned on Paige, she looks down the camera and she says, "Nikki Bella is back, bitches. Don't forget it." That move you?
No, that didn't move me in the slightest.
Well, maybe this one did.
Okay.
Well, when she's walking up the ramp, she says, "Maybe next time you'll learn not to take my spot." Nikki, you were hurt.
What do you mean, take your spot?
You literally got fucking hurt.
You couldn't wrestle. I mean, you still can't, but like you quite literally weren't allowed to. You were injured. That's not taking your spot. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Heel Nikki is just one of those things that's just rough, man.
Pure badassery.
Pure just thinking you're the shit on some burger music type shit. It really is just rough. real rough. It's like listening to Dax. You just quench
Come
whenever
on,
she
dude.
speaks.
Come on, man. Not Dax, bro.
I know it's Kurt's favorite artist, but
He is. However, are you saying Nikki Bella is in the year 2026 a fake demon?
I think she might have always been a fake demon.
See, this is why we needed JJ McCarthy in the building, bro.
Exactly. It just fit the night. A whole bunch of fake demons, man. I know Rusev or Matt Cardona didn't make the show, obviously.
Per usual.
Per usual. Not shocked at all, man. But we need some type of fake demon on the show. I mean, we got Nikki, but we need the main one, the OG.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's frustrating to me. Fatal Influence won the match, as they should have. They're standing on the ramp afterwards, and JC Jane utters the words, "Out with the old, in with the new." She says, like, something about, it's our time now. And then they go into putting all the focus on the heel Bella Twins and Paige. That's the kind of shit to me that's just fucking counterproductive. It's like, yes, we all did see this turn coming, and the Bella Twins were going to turn on Paige, and obviously we kind of knew that because Nikki Bella had just turned heel, on Stephanie Vaquer last year, so it was almost like she was playing babyface just because Brie came back, and Brie came back as a babyface, but at the end of the day, again, how counterproductive is that? You got these women who should be focal points saying, we're next up.
Yeah.
It's our time now. And you go and you show the exact opposite of actions by having all the focus immediately shift over to women that have been around the block in WWE.
Makes no sense, man.
So I don't know. Again, I don't care to see. I don't care how many people are in the Bella army. I don't care how many screamers Paige has. I don't care. Okay, I want to see Tiffany Stratton. I want to see Blake Monroe. I want to see Bianca Belair. I want to see Rhea and Io and Chelsea Green and Roxanne and Lyra and Soul. These are the people I want to see. I don't care to see the Bella Twins feuding with Paige, which is probably more than likely going to lead to AJ Lee coming back. And then we're going to get the auntie face-off of the Bella Twins and Paige and AJ.
It's like, man, it's just not necessary to be a focal point, man. It's just there, and it's just kind of frustrating because there's so many women, especially they're women, that you're just waiting to get the moment, man. I want to see Blake. I want to see Jordy Ann. I want to see Julia. I want to see these women get big moments. And like you think about tomorrow night with the interim WWE Women's Champion, it's not going to be a new woman. It's probably going to be either Jade or Charlotte. And I like Charlotte recently, but like, it's interim. Let's do something, unique. Let's do someone new and then try something out. They're not going to do it, and because they want to spend all their time doing ant-offs with Bellas and then Paige and AJ Lee, man. It's frustrating.
Yeah, again, the only one I care to see out of that whole thing is AJ Lee. And again, even when it gets to a point where it's like, women that, are veterans, like, I don't mind seeing them, but I don't like them in these prime spot roles. If I'm seeing, like we talked about it all the time when AJ Lee was back, she's working with Becky Lynch. Like, homie, she's working, I think she worked with Bayley and Becky Lynch the whole time she was back. It's like, are those dream matches? Yes, they are, and you can do them, but bro, that whole run AJ was back, and it was very limited. That whole run, people wanted to see her work with Roxanne, work with Sol Ruga, work with Lyra, work with Tiffany, work with Bianca, work with people that she hasn't worked with, people that are like newer. And again, I get, a Bayley match is due, a Becky match is due, but when those are, especially with AJ, that was all you did.
Well, only two things.
That was all you did. So it's like when somebody like Paige comes back, I get if you want to get your Charlotte match in there because of the history that they have. If you want to get a Becky match in there, that's fine. But I also want to see her working in a solo matches with JC Jane, with a
Yep.
Julia, with a Tiffany, with a Bianca, with a Jordan Grace, with a Stephanie Vacker. You know what I mean? But it's like this is the stuff that, again, it's just so counterproductive to me.
It just really is, and it's just not what I want to see. It's not what I want you guys to focus on. I want you to focus on the people that are here now, actually meaningfully wrestling and doing something. So frustrating, man. It's so frustrating just men or men, women, not enough really tag don't do nothing. It's just a bunch of people who've just been here before, taking the spot from people I want to see now, and it's just frustrating.
Speaking of frustrating, Chad Rhodes and Chad made Punk.
Oh man. First of all, man, I the entrances. Listen, I get what Cody tried to do, man. The whole little Street Fighter intro, that was nice.
That was cool.
It's fucking full of AI fucking versions of them in the little selector. That was funny. None of them looked fucking like who they are. But overall, man, very cool style to start off, man. But when Cody comes out, bro, I get what he tried to do. He tried to put the ghoulie hair in the helmet, and I get what he tried to do, bro. But with the texture, the gold shiny texture and the shape of that helmet, bro, that genuinely 1-for-1 looked like a giant Reese's cup on his head. Dude, they come in that same little gold package in that same like ridge shape, a dead ass 1-for-1. Looked like he had a giant Reese's cup on his head, and that shit was hilarious, man. I did overall like his attire. I loved the camo attire. I thought that was a really good attire from him. Um, and for Punk, man, CM Punk. Listen, CM Punk, he got aura. He does. But with the Mania entrance and with his SummerSlam entrance, that shit did not have aura. I do not like the silent walkout and then the music hits after the catchphrase, man. I don't like that. It's just so awkward during it, man. I do not like it. I just think I would just play the whole song the whole time you're walking out there and doing your thing. I think that would have a lot more feeling to it. Um, for just I just don't like that thing he tries with that entrance, man. I didn't like it at Mania. I didn't like it here, man. And as for Cody Rhodes, I hope he loves Reese's because he had a giant Reese's cup on his head.
Yeah, again, I get what he tried to do as well. But it did it looked like he had the ever so elusive golden Reese's cup right on his dome. And it was honestly pretty hilarious. It was pretty hilarious to see, I must say. But same thing for Punk. I didn't understand what the gear was at first. Sir K showed me a picture of that OG Cody Rhodes gear from way back in the day. It's the gear that Cody Rhodes calls the John Deere gear. He had that pretty much. I wasn't sure what it was, to be honest, at first. I didn't know if it was like supposed to be Packers or if it was supposed to be like Doctor Doom gear. I don't know what it was, but the Cody one makes the most sense.
I think commentary also mentioned it was like a gear from like a defunct NHL team, I think is what they said on commentary. It was a gear from like a defunct Minnesota, like maybe not NFL, maybe it didn't make it to the NFL. Yeah, that's what it was. It was for the old Minnesota North Star hockey team is what they said.
Oh.
That's what they said. I remember commentary said something like that, and I was like,
that
makes a lot more sense with the little star.
That's what okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
He had 20 on his jacket, 20 years in the game, man. Just like Royce Keys.
That's dope. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I was a wrestler, I would totally be rocking like a Seattle Supersonics gear.
Oh yeah,
even though they're gone. You know what I mean? I would totally do some shit like that, bro, for sure.
You gotta do some cool niche gears.
That's actually dope.
It's a pretty nice logo, man.
Yeah, that's actually cool. It's like very 90s.
Yeah, The North Star. That's very good. I like that identity.
Yeah, that's very cool. I didn't even know they had like a. I know about the Wild. I didn't know they had a. Yeah, they were a team from 1967 to 1993. They
Wow.
played in Bloomington, Minnesota, which is where Dynamite's probably going to be in the next 2
It
weeks.
sounds like a Dynamite location.
They relocated to the Dallas Stars.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
They were the Minnesota North Stars.
I did not know that.
Hmm.
Definitely did not know that. Interesting. But that's actually cool. That's actually really cool. However, yes, Punk's entrance. Not a fan either of whatever he's got going on with that. I don't like what he's got going on with that. I don't like that, come to the ramp in complete silence, do its clobbering time, and then the music comes on. Not a fan of that either. Not a fan of that at all. It worked at Mania because, like, you had just played Miseria Concierge. So,
yeah.
They did the little walkout thing, and that was cool. But for a normal entrance for him, for at least a normal pay-per-view entrance for him, not a fan. It's just very awkward to me. I don't like that at all. Just play the music, and if you want people to hear him say it's clobbering time, just turn his music down a little bit.
Yeah.
As he does it.
It's very much that simple, man.
It's the point of having a production truck. You have a soundboard.
So you could move it around and adjust it and raise the crowd volume and do that. Like, it's the whole point of a sound team. No, they really do.
That's right. Yeah.
They were the Minnesota Lakers. Really?
They were.
It makes sense because there's actually like lakes in Minnesota.
And is there any lakes in
No,
LA?
no. I think there is like some, but like it's not like
they got the LS River, the LA River,
the LA River. But like Minnesota and Wisconsin are like the state, the lake capital of like the world.
The
Minnesota Lakers.
Yes, the LA Lakers were the Minnesota Lakers. What are some other ones? Obviously, the Oklahoma City Thunder were the Seattle Supersonics. Apparently, the fucking Portland Trailblazers might fucking leave Portland.
Really?
Which I think is ass.
Where might they go?
We don't know.
Damn.
Because it's not going to be Seattle and it's not going to be Las Vegas because those are already kind of set in stone. There's a couple places you can do for the NBA. I mean, you could do like Nashville. You could do Tampa Bay.
I could see like
but
that.
a lot of those kind of already have, like, Tennessee's got the Memphis Grizzlies, the Florida's got the Magic and the Heat, so
soon we might get the Gary Bears.
The
Hammond Bears.
It's interesting also. Yeah, obviously let's see. We got the Lakers. The LA Lakers used to be the Minnesota Lakers. The Supersonics, or the Thunder, used to be the Supersonics. I feel like the Kings have been around a little bit. They used to be like the Kansas City Royals.
Wow.
The Golden State Warriors used to be the Philadelphia Warriors.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There's quite a few of them in basketball, for sure. But but nonetheless, yeah, not a fan. Cut the music on. The music on. Again, what do you have a soundboard for if you're not using it? If you want to fucking hear them say it's clobbering time so bad, cut the music down a little bit.
Yeah.
This match had a very slow start.
Very
slow start. I wasn't a fan, especially at the beginning at all. Cody started working Punk's knee. He got Punk in a figure 4. CM Punk got out of it. Cody Rhodes would then go for this ever so fucking weird spinning Alabama slam.
Bro.
What was that footwork?
That was the most hilarious, stupid looking footwork, bro. It looked like he was avoiding a rat on the ground that was fucking running around, dude. That shit looked stupid. He looked so stupid doing that.
So, well, Logan, let me tell you, this was a very old school match because they, are we watching Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, or are we watching Dusty Rhodes and Terry Funk?
He might have put on.
I'm surprised he didn't come out in Terry Funk gear.
I'm really actually shocked he didn't, man. I'm really shocked he didn't, man. But man, it was very, very old school match. You could say what it was.
Yeah, it was. It was a very old school match. Typical, work the joint, if you will. Which I'll say, out of all the old school styles, is probably one of the only ones that
are actually good.
That holds up today.
It really is.
Either that, or you got Hogan and fucking Warrior fucking chest bumping the whole match, trying to figure out who's stronger, brother.
Who's stronger, brother? Me or you? Or Ultimate Warrior and
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Cody Rhodes went to go for this Alabama Slam. Punk got out of it. Went for the Anaconda Vice. Cody Rhodes then hit a Crossroads for a near fall. And CM Punk went to go for a moonsault.
Man. Punk.
And he did this in AEW before, and I was not a fan of his moonsault. I especially wasn't a fan of this one because he completely missed it. Again, he's done that moonsault before. For me, just not a fan of the crooked moonsault. It looks like you might as well just do one of those turnaround crossbodies. That's exactly what it is. Like, I can't do a backflip. I can front flip and land on my feet. I can never do a backflip. That shit looked like my backflip, which I don't attempt very much. I could do a front flip and run on my feet and land on my feet, and I can also 450. Was never able to backflip. Every time I tried, it fucking looked like that.
It's just you might as well just complete the rotation and just land on your chest and do it like you said, do a cross body, because man, it's rough. It literally looks like someone that can't do a backflip doing a backflip, yes. And they had to put the cherry on top. He completely missed above his head and landed on John Cena, which was just nothing there. And just really looked rough, man. It just didn't fit him. I don't like that when he does it, and this might be the worst example of him doing it.
Yes, and yes, Logan says big guys should be the only ones doing it, like Bam Bam or Vader.
Yeah.
Absolutely the case. It looks more natural for them to do it. With a guy of Punk's size, it just looks like you completely waxed the fucking moonsault, bro.
Exactly, man. That's really what it looks like.
So, and dude, completely missed Cody, bro.
Literally didn't even graze his hair, bro. Just completely above him.
Yeah, like, if he had the googly hair on,
he might have hit him.
He would have hit him, but he did not.
He did not have the ghoulie hair, man.
He did not have the golden Reese cup on his head.
Goated.
So
I needed to see an edit where they put the Reese's logo on that thing.
Oh, dude.
I need it,
bro. So he missed the moonsault. These two guys are fighting on the outside and legitimately almost got themselves counted out to where Cody Rhodes had to fucking peek in at the last second and roll himself in there.
They were at 8 and didn't even fucking realize it. That's hilarious. You just forgot.
So we got a GTS on Cody Rhodes. Once these guys got back in the ring for a rope break, he then brought Cody Rhodes on the outside of the ring, laid him on top of the announce table, went for his elbow drop. He could barely balance himself on the top rope, went for the elbow drop, and completely missed. Cody Rhodes moved out of the way, and dude, his knee hit the table, which I think is what they were going for.
Yeah.
They kept trying to, they were just saying, like, what kind of damage does this do to Punk's knee now? So his knee hit the table, completely slid off straight into the barricade behind commentary.
Brutal spot.
Very, very brutal spot. Cody Rhodes then goes for the super ultra Cody Cutter, and he completely bumps into referee Charles Robinson. Charles falls out of the ring, obviously. CM Punk hits a GTS, falls on his knees, and Cody Rhodes bounces back.
Right on him.
Right back onto Punk's shoulders. I don't know if it's just me, I know it's not because you're. I know you're in the boat with me.
Exactly.
This is the most overdone spot ever, and something about that spot
Irks me.
I just fucking hate. I don't know. I don't know if it's the fact it's overdone because when he first did it to Moxley, I actually really liked it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But he does it all the time, dude, and it is just
every major match.
Yes, like, man, I am not a fan of that spot. I must say.
Well, no, they do it way too much. I think that they just overexpose that spot, man. You just expect it. He hits it. He's on his knees because he's old and he's fucking tired. They bounce off and they fucking land on him. And it's just every single time. And it's just frustrating, man. It really is just frustrating. It's an annoying spot at this point. And really, Mox is the only one I really liked in that spot, man. And I'm just sick and tired of it. I wish they would just take a break from it.
Yes. Me too, bro. Me too. So, we got him bouncing right back into Punk's shoulders. And Cody Rhodes, after he just took a GTS.
Oh, perfectly, GTS.
He perfectly hit the GTS.
Picture perfect, by the way.
He gets out of it into a crossroads. Okay, now time out. Because last weekend, when Nick Jackson didn't sell the 450, it was the end of the fucking world.
It was the end of the world.
I didn't see one tweet of people saying, how could Cody Rhodes hit his finisher after he just got the GTS?
How could you do that? How could you no sell? How could this is why this place sucks? I didn't see that. I mean, if you want to argue scale, like this match is just bigger than that match. Let's run it back to the Owen and Swerve and not Swerve and Hangman, Swerve and Will. That people were complaining the same thing with the no sell finisher, but what
happened?
What happened? Where's the complaint here? And I said it during both moments that if it were to be in a big setting like Roman or Seth or Punk and Cody, people wouldn't bat an eye.
Yes.
People didn't fucking bat an eye.
Yes, bro.
It's all about location. That's all that matters with that argument.
Yes.
That's why I never pay attention to that argument, man, because it's all about location.
I didn't complain about those. I didn't complain here.
Because I don't care. Because it's like that's the whole point of like a big moment in a match. You get up because, you still got some fight in you. That's the whole point to that spot. Don't know why people complain for it with AEW.
But my question to you guys is, how dare Cody Rhodes hit a crossroads?
A picture perfect crossroads.
After he just took a GTS.
How could you do that? How could you do that, man? How could you get up and no sell?
What happened?
The business is dead,
See, this is why this place sucks.
This is why this place sucks, man.
This is why they're going to go out of business, this t-shirt company.
Exactly. This is why, Tony Khan's running them in the ground.
Come on, man. Come on. Legitimately didn't see one tweet, and everybody had an outcry. Everybody has an outcry every time AEW does it.
It's
keep that same energy.
They don't.
Please keep that same energy, and I'll have some respect.
Exactly, because I don't care about the spot. I'm not actually complaining about it here.
I thought it was a good spot.
I thought it's a cool spot. Because it gets you up out of your seat, like, oh shit, he's still in it. But people just gotta complain when AEW does it. Come on, man. Come on.
Like you just said, bro. All about location.
It's all about location. That's all they care about.
Cody Rhodes hits the crossroads. CM Punk rolls out of the ring, and you started hearing the crowd.
So you knew someone was running in.
Something was coming. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, finally
it's Kevin Owens. Fuck yeah. It was Randy Orton. Very happy to see Randy back.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, he's going to be feuding with Cody Rhodes. I'm happy. It's not for the WWE Championship.
I am.
Even though that was the only reason Randy turned on him in the first place.
Yeah. Well, now he's mad at him because he took him out for the summer. Because their match, he got injured. His back was hurt. You know?
Got it.
Back was hurt and carrying fucking big celebrities. You know, quite literally big celebrities. Back hurts.
So Randy comes in and he RKO's Cody Rhodes. Again, I'm happy it's not going to be for the WWE Championship. This was something I said going into Mania. This was something that didn't even need the WWE Championship. I probably would have done Jacob versus Drew for the WWE Championship, either that or the Fatal 4-Way. But all in all, these guys have enough history on their own. And maybe that's why they're not going to do it for the WWE Championship now. Maybe they feel bad for what happened to Randy and Cody. And maybe they're saying to themselves, you know, let's actually give these guys a chance to tell their story. And let's not even have the championship involved. Let's have Punk, somebody new, you know, hold the championship and defend it against other people like Sammy, like KO, like some of the other guys in their SmackDown roster, hopefully a Carmelo Hayes or an Ilya Dragunov or, you know, somebody else Johnny Gargano, somebody that people want to see, which is good. I can respect that. Obviously they listened to a lot of their fan base that is feeling the Cody Rhodes WWE champion fatigue, and they decided not to put the championship on him again. That I can always respect. Again, does make a little bit less sense only because Randy Orton turned on Cody Rhodes to win the WWE Championship in the first place. So obviously there's that little plot hole there. But again, like I said, maybe they just feel bad and they want to give these guys a chance to actually tell their story with no distractions, not even a championship. And I respect that. What I don't respect, CM Punk comes in, hits a GTS, and beats Cody Rhodes here. And what I don't respect, this is far from over. This is part one of what probably is going to be taking place at WrestleMania, because now Cody is going to have the ammo in his pocket. You would have never beat me had Randy Orton not came in. And boy, we are far from over from this, aren't we?
Oh, 100% far from over, man. They didn't know how to start the story, and it was very obvious because there was no story for these two coming into this match. But now they're going to have the thing where you never beat me at Summerslam for the title. It was because of Orton.
I had you.
I had your number, and then Orton came in. That's going to be the whole thing here, and we're definitely going to get a continuation of this. Some variation of a Mania match is going to happen at the show, man. At that show with this match, and I'm dreading it, man. Great to see Orton back. I'm glad they are doing Cody and Orton no title. I do like that, but the fear of Punk and Cody still being the future in here is very concerning, and I think extremely possible now. So that is scary, man. That is very scary. You know, maybe it's gonna be Cody that gets the Money in the Bank.
Yes.
I wouldn't doubt it. But
100%. So yeah, we are unfortunately probably far from over with these two. And again, there are positives that can happen from this for what's next. If we talk about the future, I see this match at WrestleMania right now. And again, obviously we got a lot of time. Things could obviously change. In August of 2026, this is my prediction for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I don't know why. Again, probably just me preparing for the worst, but this is unfortunately what I see.
Overall.
But nonetheless, in terms of the, you know, near future, I think this could be really good. Again, you can give Cody, Randy an opportunity to tell their story. You know what I mean? Tell their just tell the story of what these guys have been through their careers and kind of growing up together in a sense in the business. Being that there is real history there. And Sami Zayn can win tomorrow. You can actually do a feud with Sami and Punk and introduce KO in the fold to maybe get revenge for Sami Zayn, or maybe screw over Sami Zayn to get a chance for himself. If I was booking this motherfucker, Kevin Owens would be fucking world champion by Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
If he is coming back soon, which from what we hear, he is. Kevin Owens would be fucking world champion by Survivor Series, like I said. But is that going to be the case? Probably not.
No, probably not.
So honestly, with Money in the Bank coming up,
That's perfect, man.
Kevin Owens or Dom Mysterio. Those are my picks. That's who I would put it on if I had to choose.
I choose. I would think those
Or
two
Braun
would be
Breaker.
or
just 'cause
Braun
I feel
Breaker.
terrible for him.
That is very true. I would do probably, I would, yeah, definitely Braun in there. Definitely Dom, and Kevin Owens, man. I would probably do Kevin Owens, Dom, and then last option is a very good option. That's what I would do, man. I really hope they do something like that.
Me too. Me too, bro. All right, and this brings us to the main event.
The Hell in a Cell match, quote unquote.
We use that term very loosely.
Very, very loosely, man.
The Hell in a Cell match with Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. I always hate, and this is just me. I would love to hear what you guys think. I always hate when people make their entrances and the cell is up in the air.
That negates like the whole point.
It's like, imagine an Elimination Chamber match and a feel for the chamber, and you don't get that shot where the person walks up and they look up at the cell, and it just sells like the scariness of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Like, I hate when the cell lowers and they're already in the ring. Like, there's something special about somebody, especially like Obafemi, because Obafemi is an intimidating character, or is, built to be an intimidating character on the television show. Obafemi, there's something in that shot of Obafemi walking up to the cage, grabbing the fucking cage and like looking up and just selling how big the structure is and how fucking demonic the structure is, and what happens inside of it, and the fucking dangerousness of testing the walls.
Exactly. Yeah. And like that's the shot you want of him looking up, assessing the walls, and be intimidated by the walls, man. And like the idea of someone like Oba and Brock being put back by the structure itself is supposed to sell the structure, and they just came out and then the structure lowered, and then it didn't lower fully. It paused and then finally lowered. I don't know if they were having problems with it, but there was literally a whole moment where fucking Brock is in a fucking Street Fighter idle animation, and so is Oba, and they're just waiting for the fucking thing to drop, and it just wouldn't drop.
Yeah, because they had to get the little
cords.
Yeah, they were like
not ready.
The little flame boxes that they shoot the flames out of, production was like taking forever getting them out of there, and like Sir K said, these guys are just like stuck in a Mortal Kombat animation.
Brock is literally just bouncing up and down, just with his fist, just waiting. He's dead ass stuck in animation. Like, y'all didn't fucking produce. You had like 3 minutes of commercials, your own advertisement. Like, dog, you could have fucking ran through that, or you could have did the little flames, put it down, open the door, and they walk through the door. What?
Yeah,
man,
and
that's
like
just what?
Yeah, and like the shot at like think Punk and McIntyre.
Yeah,
remember that shot at the end where Punk is leaving the structure and he slams the door shut? Like, why get rid of stuff like that? Like, you know how dope it could have been with like with seeing the shot of Brock, all beat up walking out of the structure.
Yeah, he closes the door behind him. Very dope, man. That would have been very dope. Even in the end, they instantly raised it, and it was gone.
Yes.
It meant nothing to the match.
Hate it. Hate when they raise the cell. Keep the cell down. The cell...
That's the whole point.
The cell offers money shots, bro. Money shots.
Is to get the scale, look up. Like, that's the type of shit I want, man.
Again, and what would it say to the viewer for a guy like Obafemi, who's a monster, looking up like, oh shit,
like, damn, like that's actually kind of intimidating, man. That's what you want, man.
You want to sell the structure. You can't fucking do that if you're too focused on, and also too, Obafemi's little pose he does in the ring. Imagine that with all the fucking chains in the shadow too.
Chains in the shadow, and even you could do the camera angle behind the cage.
Yes.
That would have been perfect, bro. They missed out on a lot with the cell structure.
So again, I don't know if that's just me being like a production geek, but bothered me.
I care so much about the production, man. I want great production because you have the tools. You used to do that. Where's
all
it
the
at?
tools in the world, bro.
You got the money, you got the camera crew, you got the production truck. You could do all this stuff. You just don't. It's just frustrating.
You have that little outer cam that you have while Oba's doing his pose. Just surround the cage, or at least the front area of the cage. There's so much production wise you can do.
You're gonna have like a shot of like the drone. It's at like the top, and it just slowly lowers and into like a more like angled shot, and you can just see the scale of it. Very dope.
Come on, bro.
Like, come on, man. You could do so much with that structure.
The match starts out pretty fast. These guys run at each other. Oba's handing out uppercuts. He ends up getting countered, and Brock starts hitting Germans on him. These two start fighting onto the outside. The most they used the cage in this whole thing was when Oba threw Brock over the top rope, and he bumped into the cage.
Yep.
He then set up a table and threw Lesnar through it. That was set up on the outside.
And they got in the ring and never touched the cell ever again.
So, Oba, Brock grabs the steel steps and starts beating Obafemi with the steps. He then grabs a chair. But this wasn't any chair. This was the Wingstop Shield chair. It's got two names now.
It's got two names, man. It's got an ad name and it's got the Shield chair name, man. Mm-hmm. Dude, this man don't points it out. He just goes, "Is that a fucking logo on the chair?" And then the camera finally pans back, and you just see a bright white ass fucking Wingstop logo. Not on just like the ass part, but on the backrest part too.
Yeah.
Two locations on the same side. Horrible, dude. This company, they just don't end, bro. But I will say, I mentioned it to you. I'm shocked it took this long to put one of these logos on a chair. I really am shocked it took this long.
Yeah, me too, to be honest. We have gotten a Slim Jim table, and now the newest member of the family is a Wingstop chair.
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting the Fireball ladder. You're forgetting.
Forgot about the Fireball ladder.
We
haven't seen Money in the Bank in over a fucking year.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. All we're mixing is the fucking Hennessy kendo stick and the fucking...
Just wait. We're going to get like a red Twizzlers kendo stick.
Oh, I'm waiting for the Twizzlers kendo stick. Or the Slim Jim kendo stick, dude. It looks like a
That's what I'm surprised they didn't do. But like snap into a Slim Jim, I guess, makes sense for a table.
But the thing is, when you hit him with the kendo stick snaps. So I'm really actually shocked they don't do that. And like, oh my god, he snapped him with a giant Slim Jim kendo stick.
Or we're gonna get like the fucking Pizza Hut crazy bread kendo stick.
Oh yeah, I could see that. A crazy
or the Olive Garden breadstick kendo stick.
Yeah, dude. Or like you said pizza, maybe you could do like the trash can lid, but it looks like a pizza. And for Pizza Hut. There you go. I think we're cooking with fire, man. I think we're cooking here.
The Subway foot-long kendo stick.
Or, they always use the toolbox, bro. So just slap a Milwaukee logo on that toolbox with the Milwaukee toolbox.
Yeah.
You got it right there, man.
The Ryobi Whisper series.
Exactly, dude. They, you do so much, man. You do a whole lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. We probably shouldn't be giving them these ideas.
They're probably listening and writing this shit down.
But we got a Wingstop chair to go along with the Slim Jim table and the Fireball ladder. And the Shield chair.
The Shield chair is what. So tomorrow night there is a chance that we do genuinely get a Wingstop Shield chair spot.
We have to, bro.
Dude, if they do that shit.
Can somebody make an edit of Seth Rollins turning on the Shield
with a Wingstop chair?
I need that edit, bro.
I will fucking pay you for that edit, bro. Please.
I need it. So he hits him with a Wingstop chair. Oba then gets a fall from grace to land on Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar, instead of kicking out, sits up and looks Obafemi right in the face.
Very cool moment.
That was dope. That was actually very dope. Brock then kicks Oba in the chest, gives him an F5 3 times for a near fall. He then begins to rip up the mat. He begins to rip up the padding to reveal the wood. I thought he was going to give him an F5, but it looked like he changed his mind and opted to give him a tombstone pile driver. Pile driver? Pile driver. On the wood. Right on the wood. So we get this fall from grace, or we get this tombstone on Obafemi for a near fall. Obafemi kicks out, stands up, starts beating his chest.
And no complaints there.
Just got tombstone on wood. Oba. You know, this is what's killing this place.
This is what's killing this place, man.
They're gonna go out of business because of this.
Because spots like this, it's not believable.
Exactly. He gets didn't see any bitching about that though. I'm saying.
No, none tonight.
Yeah. So Oba gets a tombstone on the wood and a near fall. Very, very dope moment. You're obviously, instead of, complaining about him no selling, I took it as you were selling Obafemi and the fight that he has in him to beat Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
And also the monster that he is, obviously.
Exactly. Like, done right like that, a no sell is a sell for somebody.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Obafemi then punches the Wingstop chair. The boneless tender the boneless tender Wingstop chair out of Brock Lesnar's hand, hits him with a fall from grace, and wins the match here today. He wins the match here today against Brock Lesnar. Oba wins. He's in the ring celebrating. Man, and Brock Lesnar gets in the ring, walks up to Obafemi. He goes to shake his hand, but then changes his mind and goes in for the hug as Oba and Brock hug and embrace each other in the ring. And Brock actually grabs the mic and he says that everybody here in Minnesota witnessed the future. Oba is the future. He says he calls Obafemi in the ring. He says Obafemi is the next big thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the past. You're looking at the future. And he points at Obafemi, giving him the ultimate giving scenario. Brock, I'm sure we'll see him down the line. If this is his last match in the United States, if this is his last time in Minnesota, and maybe even if this is his last match, again, saying this for the second time this year, thank you, Brock. An amazing performer, one of the most underrated performers. John Cena coined the phrase for Brock Lesnar, once in a genre. And that could not be more true. We will never see another Brock Lesnar. Brock again, and I use the term underrated a lot because I truly think that is quality wise. That perfectly encapsulates Brock Lesnar. When given the right scenario, this guy is one of the most underrated and one of the most giving guys in the business, man. An absolute stud. So again, just in case, thank you, Brock. And thank you. Triple H may not always do his fucking best. If I could say one thing confidently, it is that Brock Lesnar himself did his best for Obafemi.
100%, man. That's truly what I'm thankful for, man. I really think it's Brock that really put up Oba like that and propped him up, and I love that, man. You could tell he loved working with Oba. He respected Oba. Oba's the next big thing, man. It's very dope to see. Overall, the match was a little short, a little underwhelming, man. They really just didn't use the Hell in a Cell, which was my biggest gripe, production-wise or match-wise. Really didn't take advantage of the cell being there to an extent they could have. But overall, the outcome is what it should have been, and it was a really good outcome, man. Oba won. Brock got on the mic, put him over insanely, and quite literally said he was the next big thing. and that he's the old, he's the new. Very dope, very great moment of embrace from these two, man. Oba deserves it. Brock deserves it, man. And man, if it is the end, I know I said this earlier this year, and probably don't even have to say it now. But if this is the end, thank you, Brock. Still think you're getting that Saudi check. That shit's talking to him like the Green Goblin mask. You know it is. And either way, thank you. Even though I don't think this is the last of you. Either way, man. Overall, I am glad this match did main event. I don't think Punk and Cody deserved the main event. I really don't think they did. Build alone, they didn't deserve the match, let alone the first half of that match they put on. And overall, man, I just think this is the feel and end of the night moment that you wanted from SummerSlam. So very, very glad that Oba got his moment. Very glad with that.
100%, man. Yeah, as for the match, yeah, I mean, I thought it was, I thought it was, I thought it was a good match. I thought it was an underwhelming Hell in a Cell match. Mm-hmm. You know, it was, again, to me, when you look at Hell in a Cell, you are looking at Usos and New Day. You are looking at CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, at least in modern-ish history, even though the Usos and New Day was 9 years ago. It's wild. In modern history, you know...
Jay and Roman,
Cody and Seth, Punk and Drew.
Seth and The Fiend.
Yeah.
That's what not to do.
Yes, that's the blueprint for how to fucking kill a structure.
Of what not to do.
Those were great Hell in a Cell matches. To me, this just wasn't. This was like a street fight.
Yeah,
this was a street fight. I think they could have done a lot better in something like that. You know what I mean? And just something where, you know, they can take advantage of the outside and take advantage of using weapons, but not really something I think that was Hell in a Cell, you know, worthy.
No.
To me, but. Again, this was Brock Lesnar taking his first loss inside Hell in a Cell. Again, also giving Obafemi another honor in that sense. And I thought, I thought that again, he did his very best with what, you know, he could have with Obafemi, and that I can appreciate. And yeah, so very giving for. Very giving for Brock Lesnar. Again, just giving back to Obafemi, and again, literally telling us that this guy is next up. So, really love what he did for Oba here.
Really love what he did for Oba, and the keys are now in Triple H's hands.
Yes,
and I'm terrified.
The ball is in your court, but if Triple H fucks it up, you know, according to Triple H, we got to direct our anger at Obafemi.
Exactly. So, per Triple H, we got to be mad at Obafemi, but in reality, I'm going to be mad at Triple H, man. Ball's in his court, and he's a fake demon, so I am very concerned, man. He's a horrible driver. He's a horrible ball player, man. Can't do nothing. But the keys are in his hand. The ball's in his court. And I really just hope you do grow with Obafemi. If you're gonna use one guy, and actually at least use one of them, please let it be Obafemi, man. Please.
Yeah, I hope.
I beg you.
I absolutely hope so. I'm also gonna throw Jacob Fatu's name in there, and
throw Jacob Fatu, Braun Breaker
in there as well.
Reed and
Ilya Dragunov,
and Javon Evans, and Chad Gable, but it's a lot of asking for a good old triple K.
Yeah, but that is everything. That is everything we got here today. Well, Logan, this is what Triple H.
That's what Triple H says sports are like, man.
But
not according to
also
Triple H.
Another thing Triple H said, Brother Logan, is, you know, fans may yell, "This coach sucks. Why is he running this play?" But us as fans, we've never coached anything. So how do we know?
How do we know, man?
How do we know what to do with somebody? We've never been a coach.
Never been a coach, man. I don't know that you need to fucking score the ball to fucking win the game.
Listen, Triple H, let me tell you, I was head booker of the J Flight Universe mode a couple years ago, and I I was booking everybody pretty good, man.
I was booking everybody pretty good. My commentary was
I don't know
trash.
about that, bro. You did Roman Reigns very bogus.
All right, I wrote Roman Reigns completely off television, but
goaded right off.
I wrote him out completely off television, Barry.
Because behind the scenes, this is a little bit of
unreal.
A
little bit of unreal for the universe
for
mode.
Sir K's universe mode. Sir K was gonna bring this man back with the Authors of Pain, and I remember midway through the universe mode, I asked him, I was like, "So when are you gonna bring Roman back?" And he goes, "You know what? I actually think I canceled his plans. I don't think I'm ever gonna bring him back."
I
wrote him off.
I ghosted him, bro. I wrote him off. I ghosted him, and I fucking wrote him off television. But the people I did put on television booked pretty well. Pac was my world champion. Joe was one of my world champions, man. I was moving good, man. I was moving good.
Yeah, I had Bobby Roode,
Mm-hmm.
my world champion. I had AJ Styles and Seth Rollins.
Go to champs, man. That was peak Seth too, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
John Cena was supposed to take the title from Bobby Roode.
Man.
It's gonna be good stuff.
I don't remember who took the titles from those initial holders. I really don't. I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at my private videos because we'll stay privated. But I'll have to look and see who beat them. I'm very curious because I don't really remember.
Darn it. And yes, Gotti Devon Ramirez. We did see Nick Aldis was reinstated.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't want to pay for Oasis again,
No,
so they had to reinstate him.
They paid for it one time and told him, "You are about to go put that suit on," is what they fucking told him because they ain't paying for that shit no more.
100%.
Whatever generic GM theme he had before that they make for some reason with these people, he's going back to using whatever that might be, man.
You don't like Def Rebels, Adam Pearce? It's official.
It's official. It's official. You guys are ass. Get the fuck out of here, man.
But that is everything for night one of SummerSlam. Again, pretty lame. Pretty lame, if I do say so myself. Pretty forgetful. Pretty forgetful episode of SummerSlam 2002. Pretty forgetful episode of SummerSlam's night one this year, man. Again, just a pretty forgetful event, man. Again, I just felt myself rather bored through half the show. And again, the story of tonight the question of the night was not how you know. It was, that's it.
Exactly, man. You put that perfectly, man. That was like the antithesis of tonight, man. The whole night summed up the phrase, "That's it," is really, maybe that could be our catchphrase, man. Put the question mark, put it on a shirt, man. That's it. I fuck with that, man. I might fuck with that.
That could be a good one, bro.
That could be our catchphrase, man.
But also, friendly reminder, Gotti, do not forget to film Chad Gable's theme song,
You
bro.
gotta film Chad Gable's theme song for us, bro.
And I need to hear you singing it in the background.
You better be singing it in the background. I better hear you be singing Gable. I bet at least the Gable part. You gotta at least get the Gable part in there.
Manager Logan bought a how you know, bro. Are you really doing it, bro?
Are you
September 26th?
all out? Are you gonna be there? How you know?
How you know?
Come on, man. I was waiting for the event to buy the shirt, man. But I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped.
Imagine all of us pull up with how you know shirts.
How you know? Perfect thing to have on my back. Real Latino man. Really fits me so perfectly, man.
How you know?
How you know, man? How you know? Hey, they could ask me, are you even Mexican? I could just ask them. I could just tell them. How you know?
How you know?
Exactly. You could just boom, kind of right there. How you know? You don't know. That's perfect, actually. Oh, you didn't buy that. Oh, you bought that other one?
Oh.
Nice. Still firing him. He actually has really fire merch on the site.
Dude, I've really put some consideration into some of his other shirts.
Because he's got good merch.
Like, legit got some dope merch, bro.
But Logan, bro, how would they know?
If somebody asks you, are you really Latino? There's only one question to ask them. How you know?
How you know?
But me, being that I am partially Latino, it
fits
does
for
make
him.
sense for me.
It fits for him, man. It's barely in there, but technically,
just because I can't speak it, how they know?
how you know? Exactly.
So
goated.
Nonetheless, that was SummerSlam, and there was only one question to ask. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Kind of the whole, it's the whole perfect phrase to say what this show was, man. Just
I think you
that's
should
it.
cancel and reorder, bro.
You might have to cancel and reorder, man, because how would they know? They don't know. They don't know.
How you know?
Exactly.
Nonetheless, again, pretty again, didn't move me. It didn't move me.
No.
Didn't move me, man. It was yeah, again, pretty
slow.
Just bored half the night and just asking myself that this is all they came to the table with.
This is what you brought to SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer, the second biggest event in WWE all year, and it's just not it, man. And just that was all you had. Very underwhelming and just very boring of a night one for SummerSlam. Hopefully, night two can at least have some feeling in it, whether good, whether bad. I just want some feeling with what I'm watching.
100%. So that is everything we got here today for you guys, man. Hopefully night two is a lot better. I will say the card for night two is definitely it's definitely looking a lot better.
It looks a lot better
than what they have, but should they do some of the tactics that they do tonight, we could be sitting here saying the exact same thing. That's it. That, you know, again, if things on tomorrow night's show again feel as rushed as they did today, like I said, we could be in store for asking ourselves the same exact questions. But that is going to do it. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, Brother Logan, Mr. Walking Down and Cut This Shit Off, Mr. God Ivan Ramirez, my brother Durante, and that was it for the SummerSlam Night 1 post-show review. Gotti, have fun, be safe, and
man.
Again, be safe. Enjoy yourself, man. And take that video.
Take
please.
that video. Enjoy Chad Gable's entrance. Maybe you got to get that Trick Williams meal they're selling there. It's fucking steak with some mac and cheese on it and shit. It actually looks really good.
Dude, did you see the F5 burger?
I didn't see that, but I saw the
looks
Trick
fucking
Williams
fire,
meal.
bruh.
Oh shit! You got to get either that or the Trick Williams mac and cheese, bro. It's like it's got like hot honey on the mac and cheese, and it's got like a steak. That actually it looks really good. I sent it on Instagram to you guys. It looks fire. So just enjoy your time, Gotti. Enjoy the show, and make sure you sing along and film Chad Gable's entrance, man.
100%. 100%, man. So that is going to be everything, man. Thank you guys. As always, it has been nothing but a pleasure for my Johnny.
And I, Sir K.
That is going to do it. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all tomorrow night after SummerSlam Night 2 with the SummerSlam Night 2 post-show review.
Peace.